Now, today is the first anniversary of the murder of George Floyd, the African-American who was killed by a police officer in Minneapolis. The images of the incident shocked people around the world, prompting global protests against racism and police brutality. Members of the Floyd family have been meeting President Biden at the White House in the past few hours, while in Minneapolis a celebration of Mr. Floyd's life has been organised. Our North America correspondent Nick Bryant reports now.
Taking a knee in the place that George Floyd was killed. A symbol of what's become a global struggle. An act of remembrance that lasted 9 minutes and 29 seconds, the duration of his murder. The March for Racial Justice must often seem like a never-ending journey, with milestones along the way, but no endpoint in sight. That's certainly how it feels a year on from the murder of George Floyd. Protesters are angry. They haven't seen more change.
We are hunted in America just for being black, and that's not good. It's time for a change. I got a black boy, a son, a 2-year-old. I shouldn't have to teach him to put his hands up when he sees the police.
I'm marching because these are racially motivated murders that this state and other states, the United States of America, have committed against our people, and enough is enough. And I'm marching in solidarity with other families because their days of hurting our people and these racially motivated murders are over with.
Policing is going to change.
At a rally outside the courthouse where his murderer, Derek Chauvin, was found guilty, the Floyd family's lawyer demanded landmark legislation.
We must use this opportunity to get the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act passed so we can prevent some of these unnecessary, preventable, unjustifiable, illegal, and unconstitutional killings of our people.
Tonight, the family met Joe Biden at the White House, but Congress has failed to meet today's presidential deadline for police reform to be enacted.
He's not happy about it not being met, but all in all, he just wants the bill to be right and meaningful, and that it holds George's legacy intact.
Change hasn't come fast enough for these modern-day civil rights protesters.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
And on the first anniversary of George Floyd's murder, the mantra of their movement sounds still like an anguished cry.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives!
Such a swirl of emotions today. Frustration, anger, sorrow, abject fear at one point because there was gunfire in the street behind me. 30 shots rang out, although we don't think the memorial was the target. And it speaks to America's problems, gun violence and police killings. America just seems to be stuck in a loop right now that it just can't seem to escape from.
Nick, many thanks again. Nick Bryant, our North America correspondent in Minneapolis.